Welcome, everybody, to our Monday morning Come Back to Love gathering and meditation. So glad you invited me to be here on Christmas morning. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Because even though I don't celebrate, I have some visiting to do, and it's nice to start out with you and also with our connection to the divine and to love. So I invite you, wherever you are, to have a breath and gently close your eyes. I invite you to have a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And even though some of you have just woken up, some probably have gotten started with their days, just invite you to come to the stillness inside. Let's have an immediate connection to the earth. It's beautiful here today. So bring your awareness to the earth outside and the cold ground, the trees that are barren of leaves, they're still very much alive. All the beings, seen and unseen. In particular, it seems the earth fairies are present with us today. So just bring your awareness to, I'm just seeing the green, the bushes, the ground. Just the beauty of the earth. And as you breathe in, a nice deep exhalation, I invite you to expand your energy field out. So let's begin with the four corners of your room or the space that you're in if you're walking. Just notice the field around you, the space around you, how likely it's closer to your physical body this morning, and that you can expand out as a start just into the space that you're in all directions above and below. And notice if behind you the energy stays closer and you can invite a sense of trust, sense of connection and being, and invite even the space behind you to expand. Let's keep going in all directions out into the town or the city, across the state. Inviting in a sense of security and support. Let's take a moment before we continue expanding to send a grounding cord from the base of your spine into the earth. Really feel yourself rooted and connected and present. And then from there, we'll continue expanding out across the country. Across the country, across the ocean and the seas around the continent. There you go. Keep going over to the next continent, whichever direction you're going. Bring your love, your heart, your being all the way around the globe. And then keep going out into the universe. Bring our awareness to the moon, which I think is full soon, to the sun, stars, the planets. And choose a place to perch yourself for a few moments, a place that feels secure and safe. Maybe it's a star or a planet that you're particularly drawn to. Some place where you're out in the expansion of your infinite self, where you can rest and have some space and distance from everything else and whatever else is going on. So deep, deep breath. While you do that, notice your breath now can flow with a lot more ease. Find yourself wherever you do find yourself on that planet or star. And tell yourself in that space, I am safe. In fact, you might even say it out loud to yourself. You're all muted, so I can't hear you. I am safe. I am secure. I am divine. I am love. I invite you to put whatever would be rocking that truth from you knowing that it is true, that you are safe, secure, and divine love. But anything that might shake that reality for you, I invite you to put that aside. Like you might put a bubble around whatever those things are. There's a lot going on, as we know. And there might be it's holidays. Sometimes there's, things up with families and siblings and whatever these things are. You're going to put them in a bubble and put them in what I call the waiting room. So the waiting room is the place where those things can just be because you can tend to them later. And usually when those energies know that they're not being abandoned, but they're just being invited to step aside, they usually can relax. I invite you to put your hand on your heart and perhaps one hand on your belly and continue seeing yourself. I've got myself on Venus. So continue seeing yourself wherever you landed and looking around in that space. Notice all the divine beings. Notice all the sparkling lights, the elementals. What would it take for you to remember that this is also reality? Instead of being dictated to about what is reality and what's real by outside forces, what if wherever you've perched yourself and the energy that you're experiencing in this moment, the light, the space, the connection to all, the sparkles, the vibration. How about if this is your reality as well? What would it take to be in this space in any moment or all moments and move through the world? move through your day today. And from this space, it's also easier, I'm going to say easy, but let's say easier to shine your love to all that require it and all that desire it. And when you do that for yourself, of course, you're influencing and impacting everybody else. And it's easier when you're in an expansive space. It's easier when you are connected to your infinite being. It's easier when you're not in some contraction from something that happened, whether it happened with another being in your life or it's happening out in the world. And because you're an empath and healer, you're feeling everything. What would it take to stay in this spacious, loving, divine energy instead in every moment? Because all you have to do is take your hand and put it on your heart and bring yourself back here. And as you do that, you're also including your body. I'm aware that during times of holidays, people can get, myself included, so disconnected from our bodies and what our bodies require. How much food, how much fresh air, how much water and hydration, how much connection or disconnection. Like, what does your body require? And when you take that hand and you put it on your heart and maybe one on your belly, come right back to that connection and knowing and awareness so that you can include your body instead of leave your body behind. And so as you continue to sit on your star, on your planet, wherever you landed, bring your body and your connection to your body so that you really have all of you on board. You can move through your day today and move through your life a lot more connected to yourself. And whatever that brings, if that brings sadness, great. If it brings peace, great. Because no matter what it brings, you're at least bringing more of your being with you, intending with love to more of yourself. So join me today. We haven't done this in a little while in this particular group, but join me today in seeing everybody on the planet putting their hands on their hearts in this moment. I'm even seeing the animals pausing this morning. So we do it here, we do it for all. And take a breath. We imagine a pause and a connection. And we invite everybody to the ascension of love. We invite everybody to connection with the divine, connection with themselves. I invite you to stay in your expansive space, stay wherever you landed, and even keep your hand on your heart and have a breath. Deep, deep breath into the belly. Exhale. I invite you back to the Zoom room for some sharing. And for those listening to the recording, hope you have a beautiful day and see you next time.